Welcome everyone to a Devlog. This time I want to talk a bit about my latest project which I made for my stream. A text-based channel point gacha game. The idea itself came from the question, what could I have my viewers use their channel points on? Because I do have quite a few regulars that are sitting with tens of thousands of channel points and no reward that feels worth it. An idea came to mind from my recent exploits in a game called Genshin Impact. The game is heavily focused on randomly rolling characters and gear, and I do enjoy the element of randomness as long as it's not purely monetarily. And thought that a game where my users could use their channel points to get loot crates and have a chance to increase their gear would be fun. If it could also increase viewer interaction and watch time, we were on to a winner. The first thing I needed was contact to my Twitch account. Luckily I had an old account that I've experimented with Twitch integration before that I could use. And from there I just did a quick search on YouTube and found a tutorial by Pablo Makes, and he had pinned a comment to another tutorial by Minions Art that helped me a ton with getting started. Links can be found in the description if you want to make something similar yourself. Though I did have an issue with the space in the join string that ripped more than a few hairs off my head. After that I made a lootbox command and made them randomly roll rewards. This was achieved by getting the unique channel point reward ID and compare them against a defined list of allowed rewards. It is worth to note that the channel point rewards have to require a message for the unique ID to show up. It took me a while to figure out a system to hold random rewards, and then I came up with an array that holds a simple class that holds the chances to get an item, amount/tier, and what type it was. Then were just to make a few different ones with higher costs equals better rewards and more rolls per chest. If you're interested, I based the costs off of how much channel points a subscriber earns per hour and multiplied that with how many hours is stream per week to get an approximate amount of time that the viewer have to watch to earn a certain crate. From there I created a saving system that just saves the data into a text file named after the user in binary format. Created a queue system so people can see when their crate redeem is coming up, a way for users to view their current owned items, and of course a way to view it on stream. The different equipment that you can currently acquire in the game is a helmet, armor, leg armor, shield, weapon, health potions, and dungeon keys. The two last mentioned items are used in a dungeon system that I also created. Viewers can use a dungeon key and enter dungeon to fight monsters and have a chance to earn the best possible gear. That being the legendary tier 5 equipment. Dungeons is in need of some major balancing as I do have a bit too easy at the current stage, but I'm getting some help with the testing, which I'm very grateful for. And the last thing I've currently added is a command field in the game which I can have pop up and for example give a chest or item to the users. This is so I can give them as a thanks, but mostly so I can give viewers a crate if the system will mess up in some way. It's a safety system. As you might have seen, I do have a few things on the to-do list to further develop the stream game. A point I want to put further focus on is the change lootbox to XML file. This is because I do already have the equipment stats, enemy stats and dungeon loot in XML file format, and it feels safer than to have them on a game object that I might delete by mistake. It will also save a lot of time to just reference the XML file instead of having to remake all the drop tables. And hopefully soon I can put in some commissions for pixel game art and make it just more fun to look at than fully text based. But I will continue developing this game to try and make it as fun and interesting as possible for you guys to play on stream and not needing to have those channel points just sit there forever. If you want to try the game or help me with the test, you can follow me on Twitch, the link can be found below. Anyhow, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, see ya.